All right, everyone. Congratulations on taking the steps to learn how to set up a Shopify account, how to build out a store, and how to prepare to sell online. First thing we need to do is set up our email address. So I don't know about you guys, but I like to keep business and personal separate. So I've already come up with a name for my store, and I think that's a good thing to start off with before you get going because you're going to need to use that name in different areas. But my store that I'm going to be building out is called Supernatural Nomad, and it's going to be a store for travelers who like natural goods. I don't know. I came up with that niche when I was thinking about doing this tutorial series. So the first thing I did was I set up an email account. It's brand new. I literally just set this up. And the email address is supernaturalnomad@gmail.com. So now that I have a dedicated email account, it makes everything really easy because now I can store all of my business related email communication in the same place. So let me go ahead, enter that email right there. Now, if this is the first time you're watching this video series, I recommend you watch it all the way through without doing anything or being distracted. If this is the second time running through for you, then yes, I think you could build your store out alongside of this video if need be. So we're going to go ahead and enter our email, click on Get Started, and we're going to be offered a free 14-day trial of Shopify. Fantastic. So I'm going to go ahead and put in my password there. There is the spot for your store name. Go ahead, create your store. Now you can change your store name later on, so it's no big deal if you want to change it. And yes, this is going to be a real-time video series. Now, Shopify is just looking for a little bit more information, a little bit of data collection. I wouldn't be too afraid of it. Are you already selling? I'm not selling products yet. I'm selling, just not online. I sell with a different system. I'm just playing around. I recommend you pick I'm not selling products yet. Yes, I have products and I'll be ready to launch in a few weeks. What is your current revenue? $0. Are you setting this up for a client? No, we're setting it up for ourselves. Let's go ahead and click next. Are we going to quickly fill out this personal information? We're going to skip right through this part. All right, so hopefully you entered your information in correctly. If not, you can likely change it in your profile later. But here we are in the updated Shopify dashboard. You see, we've made these videos before and we make them every year to make sure this course is up to date with the latest information, the latest setup tutorials for Shopify. And going into 2019, you're certainly going to want to be using this course. We have all the updated platform changes. And part of being good at something like digital marketing or e-commerce is being willing to spend the time to learn a new platform, the nuances, the ins and outs. It's not always easy, it's not always quick, but it's worth your time. But I've looked at Shopify hundreds of times for many years. It hasn't ultimately changed that much. We can still see a lot of the same things here in the dashboard. On the left side, we have all of the major tabs where you're going to find the operational aspects of your store. Orders, products, customers, analytics, marketing, discounts, apps, and then the first sales channel's online store, because you can have other sales channel like point of sale, with your iPad, right? You don't just have to use your online store with Shopify. There are other options. On the right side, we can see some sales and data analytics. Of course, we haven't started selling anything, so nothing there available as far as data. And then down the middle, Shopify gives you some advice on getting started. Here's a video you can watch, some blog posts, and the recommended first actions. So here we are, Shopify admin dashboard. This is where you should be really comfortable with a lot of things in your face. The dashboard, it's where you kind of start the home base. It's you work out of the dashboard. But what you need to realize is the dashboard doesn't have any great functionality in itself. It curates the information from different areas, giving you an overview of your store. But we're going to be working more detailed into some of these other areas. But understand that the dashboard is where you might see notifications, activities here on the right side, and different pop-ups from Shopify if they want to provide you some information. You'll notice a settings tab down here. There's a lot of settings in there that we'll be going over shortly. But for now, the first thing we're going to be doing is add a product. So let's go ahead and do that in the next video.